Hi guys, it's Riley from Science Girl, and today we are going to be making gelatin gummies. Now, I find this a really cool experiment because you are casting your own little gummies. So for this project, you are going to need some gelatin. Now you're going to need 2 packs of Jello for 1 box of gelatin, and these ones have 4 packets, so we're all set. You're going to need at least 1 silicone mold. I picked these up from the store for like $5, really good deal. Condiment containers, they make it so much easier. You're going to need some light corn syrup, a saucepan, and a measuring cup whisk, and you're also going to need a container for them. Now, I'm going to be using my phone since I wrote down the recipe from here. I got this from the King of Random. Definitely check out his videos, they're really fun. So, let's get started. So for this, we're going to put it in here first. Let's move the saucepan over. Move this. Now, we're going to need a 1/2 cup of water and a 1/4 cup of corn syrup. Now, you need cold water. So I'm going to go and get some, and I need 1/2 cup. Okay, so you already have your 1/2 cup. It may look not like a lot, but it's the exact amount that he used. So now you're going to need a 1/4 cup of this. Let's pop this open, if I can. Woo! Okay, so now I'm just going to get down here and measure it out to a 1/4 cup. There. Now that is officially a 1/4 cup of light corn syrup. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take a whisk and you're going to stir it around until they're mixed and you can't see any of it. So this might take a little while, so I'll be back when this is done. Okay, so as you can see, it's evenly mixed and it's pretty much clear. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pour it into the pan. Okay. Now we aren't going to put it on the stove or heat it up yet because we still have a little bit to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our Jello, we're going to pour in a pack. Okay, and I'll be right back once I get a pair of scissors. And now we're just going to open that up and pour in the pack. Let's see. Yep, so we're going to add the Jello and gelatin. I'm using my favorite raspberry. Okay. And now let's open up one of our packages. Now for this, we're only going to need 2 of these packs. Ooh. Okay. There, all set. Now, we need to let it absorb into the water for a few minutes, just to give the water mix a little bit of time to settle in. And I'm going to throw away all of this. I'll be right back as soon as it's done. Okay, so now, according to the video, you want to mix it until it's all mixed up. It smells just like raspberries. You don't want any chunks. You definitely do not want any of those. They will definitely make your final product a little bit less clear. once it's pretty much mixed together, you will have a little bit of spots like this, but that is completely normal. Now you're going to want to put it on medium to low heat and stir it every few minutes. So don't just keep stirring it constantly. Let it take its course, but every few minutes do stir it. Now, if you are on the younger side, please be sure to get an adult's help with this. You do not want to get burned. Same goes when you're pouring it. The liquid is going to be very hot, and you do not want to get burned. So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to do it until it's pretty much all dissolved, and it looks sort of like soup. And then you're going to follow my directions from there. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so what we did is we did the 5 minutes. And if you had it like mine, you may have a little bit of foam at the top, but that is perfectly normal and there's a good way to fix it. So what you want to do is you want to put it in a heat-resistant glass or some sort of container like this, and you want to have a spatula with you too. So within a few minutes, you may notice that the gummy foam is starting to all rise up and stick together. At that point, you're going to want to dip this in and twirl it around, sort of get all of the foam out, and that will leave you with a perfectly clear glass. I'll be right back when we're about to start that. Okay, so as you can see right here, we already pulled off the foam. I had a little bit of issues with this, so I did have to get help from an adult. And do not touch it. It was very hot, very, very hot. And so next what we did is we put it in one of these condiment containers. And as you can see, there's still a little bit of foam, but you're never really going to be able to get all of it. And so I'm just going to let that cool for a little bit because it's still a little bit hot and just don't want to get burned. So, you know what? Actually, we're good. We're good. So what I did is I got one of these at the store. This little one is Gummy Bears, which I thought would be really cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it here. The reason why I'm using this is because it is so much easier to control it and pour it into these. So let's get started. Now when doing this, you want to fill it just a little bit over it, because when it dries, hardens, it shrinks a little bit. Just gotta let that sit for a minute. It's burning my hands. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I filled it a little bit over. It's okay if you don't want to go a little bit over. That's perfectly fine. Just going to let you know that when it shrinks, it will be a little bit smaller than the container, but that is completely your choice and is completely fine if you do right up to the line. So I'm going to continue doing this, hopefully filling up most of this container and maybe some of this. And I'll be right back when we're done because this is going to take a while. Hey guys, so I'm back. This was an awesome success. I was able to pour it and I took up both molds. Just a warning though, let me show you the pan. It completely gummified. It is delicious though. Same with the foam. If you just keep it on your scraper after it's cooled down, you can actually eat the gummy foam. It was really good. So now what we are going to do is we put these on a tray since these sort of wiggle a little bit when you move them. And we are going to put them in our refrigerator for about 3 hours. And when they come out, I will be taking a photo and posting them on my Instagram page. So any of you who follow me on Instagram or want to, my name is ScienceGirlRY. Please follow me and tag me in any photos that you have of these. I would love to see how they come out. But for now, we're going to pop these in the fridge for 3 hours, and we'll see how they turn out. We popped these in for about an hour, and they're all good. They were a little bit difficult to get out, but if you pushed it, literally just invert it, it was perfectly fine. So we have an entire container. So we have some little bears like this, and we have some ones down below, which I'm not going to show because I don't want these to stick. They stick right together, sort of like glue. They stuck to the pan that we put them on. It was not pretty. But I will be making more tomorrow. These things are really delicious. I've already eaten one. And I really just wanted to show you the amount of detail that they could capture. If you remember, on the turtles, they picked up even the small imprints on their shells. It was so amazing. And so I'm just going to show you guys this little one. And say goodbye, Barry. It is really good. Really raspberry. Tastes just like Jell-O. So if you guys try this experiment, please do not hesitate to send me your photo of it. I'd love to see what you guys did with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Have a great day. But for now, this is Science Girl.